Hello everyone, this is DD1 here, and today I'm going to be reviewing a life size for you. Now this actually came in the mail today. I've not even owned this for a full 24 hours. But this is the BJ's exclusive 2009 life size animated witch. Now, this is an item that I never really thought about owning, but to my surprise I found one with the box for a very reasonable price, so I decided why not, I'll pick it up. So I bought this item and it arrived in the mail today. There are a lot of things about this that I did not know, and honestly this is one of the higher quality witches you could find, and I'll get to the reasons for that. But this piece is very rare. It was only sold at BJ's wholesale in 2009, nowhere else, no other years. And there were a lot of surprises with this piece. You know, first of all, it's a pole-based witch, but it's only 5 feet tall, or roughly 5 feet tall. And you know, if you get like one of the witches from Lowe's with, you know, holding the misting cauldron or something like that, they're a little bit taller than 5 feet. They're almost like 5'7". So this one just being 5 feet was kind of a surprise, I guess. Also the outfit on this piece is really well done. There's a lot more detail to it than you would expect. And also just the features it has, you know. It has mouth movement, and most of the witches with tray do not have that feature. So I will now move closer up to look at the details. First, I'll showcase the box. You can see there it does say 5 feet. There's the stock photo for it right there. And viewing this image, you can't necessarily gather all the detail in the clothing. So I think they changed some things up, but yeah, life-size animated witch, speaks spooky Halloween phrases, mouth moves to the words, eyes light up, sound and motion activated. Comes with the serving tray, and this was for 2009. Now here's the actual item. One thing I wish was a little different is just the way that the mask and the eyes are laid out, but it's not that big of a deal. The outfit though, I'll go ahead and showcase that. So there's like these neat feather things on the hat, which is really neat. I never really took the time to notice those. There's just a lot of layers to this. Like you have this little thing here and then the purple. And it's also a really thick material. It's not flimsy. In fact, this is better quality than even the first gen Cauldron Witch hat because it's an actual thick material. Has the typical hair for a 2009 witch. You can see the outfit. You know, very nice detail there. Multiple layers to it. And none of this costume at all is like nylon inflatable fabric, which is nice. This is like kind of a silky feel to it. You know, the arms have the nylon fabric, but not the actual costume. There's these typical hands and a typical tray. But if you look down here, you can see even more of the feather stuff. I lied, there is some nylon fabric for the bottom of the dress, but not in the sleeves. But that doesn't really matter at all, in my personal opinion. And then there's actual shoes. You know, a lot of the female life-size Gemmy characters don't have feet, but this one does, which is cool. And there is some Velcro to hold them down. And these are similar, you know, feet to the like green sock and pink sock Cauldron Witches. It has a typical base. And as it is a 2009 pole-based character, the circuit board is in the head. And when I first got it, I noticed a little lump in the side of her jaw and a hole, and there's actually a motion sensor right there. So the motion sensor is in the chin. And when I was first getting this, I didn't really think about that. Like, oh yeah, the motion sensor would have to be most likely in the head somewhere. So that's really neat how they did that. There is mouth movement on this, which is cool, and it does move quite well. However, there's no head turn. And it's like a trade-off. If you get the other ones, there's head turn but no mouth movement. And with this, there's mouth movement but no head turn. I don't know if eye movement is programmed or not. Another big difference between this and the standard, Witch with Tray, is that this one plays the audio all in one sequence. So like the music continuously goes from start to finish and it plays all of the phrases. On the more common model with the head turn, it does them, in segmented areas. It goes one phrase at a time and then you activate and it plays the second phrase. Another witch like this is the Witch with Broom. But yeah, this witch overall, in ways it's kind of generic with the audio, there's just other witches that use it. But it's also very unique. I like how it's a pole-based witch with mouth movement. I like the outfit a lot, very well done. And it's just neat and it adds variety, especially given the height and all of those things. But that's really all I have to say about this piece, except for one more thing, which is really cool. You might have noticed that this box is kind of large. Like, Giles was sold at BJ's the year prior, and his box is not quite as large as this. That is because she has a full body shell. 90% or more of the pole-based characters Gemmy's made, they'll have shoulders, like a shoulder body shell that's mostly vacuum form, clear, flimsy plastic, and sometimes it's like a thicker material. This has something all the way down to the hips. So there's something throughout the whole body, all the way to about right here, which I think is really neat. You don't tend to see that with pole-based characters. So for the body shell, the cool outfit, and the mouth movement, I would suggest this piece if you ever find one. It is pretty rare. I've only seen a few in my life come up for sale. And like I said at the beginning, it was only at BJ's. So that's all I can really say about this piece. Takes a 6-volt adapter, plugs into the back of the neck. There is a tri-me jack. And without further ado, we will demonstrate it for you.
There's something spooky out tonight, and I think it's you. Have you come for a treat or for a trick? Yet another creature of the night approaches. Welcome to my home, my little victims. My little friends.
You can tell she's pretty loud. The audio is pretty clear. And one last thing, there's no head mech in this. Like there's no gears, motor, all of that. However, you can still turn it. So if you wanted to adjust her head to be looking a certain angle, you can do that. I know with the Holy Family, their head mechs are stapled in place so they can't turn. But with this one, you can adjust it to however way you like. But there's not much else I can say about this or show you. If you have any other questions about this, comment down below. I think it's a great piece, highly recommend it, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.